And are we going just on the counts for the DWI, or are we going on?
Just count one.
Just from the DWI, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Are you Dustin Drake?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Lane, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Drake, the state has elected to proceed on count one only. It alleges you committed the third-degree felony offense of driving while intoxicated, third or more, from July 22nd of 2024. It alleges that you were previously convicted of driving while intoxicated February 8th of 2012, and then again January 22nd of 2021 and June 22nd of 2022. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with? And are those prior convictions all true? I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as exhibit number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Lane?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes, ma'am.
And so there's no agreement, is that correct?
It's essentially a 10-year cap, Your Honor.
So the agreement is not to go
Pleading open
forward
to the third
on,
degree.
okay. So it is a plea bargain because, and there is a waiver of right to appeal because the prior offenses are waived, correct?
Correct.
And I did waiver, but we could do also plea bargain if the court wants.
No, this is fine the way it is. It shows that you did the waiver. I just want to make sure. I'm going to, just to make sure it's all clear as part of that plea bargain, if with their, well, on the unagreed page, I'm just going to write in with everyone's permission that part of the agreement was to go on just count 1 and not the prior others. That would make it a second degree.
Third degree.
Well, his prior felonies would make it a second, so that's what the plea agreement is, to go on count 1 only.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to make sure that that's on paperwork somewhere that shows that there was an agreement for something, and that's why he waived.
This is one of the most misunderstood moments in court. By waiving his right to appeal, he's trading future challenges for certainty right now. The state drops the other counts, keeps this a third-degree felony instead of a second, and caps exposure at 10 years. It's a gamble mercy today, silence tomorrow. Would you give up your right to appeal to avoid a harsher charge?
Right to appeal.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Fine with me, Your Honor. Thank you.
No, it's just complete as a lesser included. It's not.
Okay, and so there's no agreement with regard to, other than the fact that they're going on count 1 only. And so in effect, that means that it is up to me to sentence you in the range of punishment for that third-degree felony, which is between 2 years and 10 years, you understand? And as long as I do that, then you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal. Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? And I want to make sure you understand you have an absolute right to have a jury come in and determine 2 things. The first would be to determine if you're guilty or not, and then if they find you guilty, you could leave your punishment up to them. By going forward this way, you're waiving that and leaving it up to me, and is that what you want to do? All right, state tenders number 1.
No objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Drake is not competent?
No.
All right, sir, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily, find that you're mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of your plea, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to reset your case so that the probation department can do a pre-sentence report.
1, and here's the calm before the storm. A pre-sentence investigation, or PSI, is basically the court hitting pause to look deeper into who this person is, not just what they did. This report can make or break sentencing. Rehab, work history, family support, it all matters now. So let me ask you, should a judge focus more on the crime or the person standing in front of them?
That'll give me more information about you, your case, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Anything that you think is important for me to know, be sure and get that information to Mr. Lane. He will present it to me on your behalf when we come back. On your way out of the courtroom today, you need to stop and talk to the probation department, and she's sitting at that desk right back there. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, I was
Is that
just going
mine?
to- Well, I was just going to ask if we could get, he has a full hip replacement Monday, And I think it's gonna be about a 6-week recovery.
We're at least 6 weeks out, so if you want to do it, January 26th, so,
Thank you.
okay, thank